make it, I'll make it. Woo-wee! What's the deal, YouTube? Top of the morning. Hope you guys are all doing well. As you can see, today we got a little bit of a different scenery. We're in the friggin' big body Benz. Remember I used to be Dusty? We're in the friggin' Yutta on wheels. We're basically rowing on land in this big ass boat. But man, this thing's fun to drive. If you don't know, this is a 2018 Kia Stinger GT, not the slow one. And you know, this doesn't look the best. Kia, I can't believe I'm driving a Kia, but it's not no Elantra, it's not no Fiesta. It's the real deal. I will say, this thing is quick. It handles decently for the size. You can feel the weight and stuff when you're driving, going around turns, but and that's nothing, yo. This thing just keeps going. Come on. Now at the moment, this thing is fully stocked, but literally at my house, I have still-in cold air intake to install. Then the next step will probably be something with the exhaust. And then obviously want to get a little tune for this. We've had this stock for about a year. This is my girl's car, as I said before, but she wants to mod it. She wants to go faster. She wants to hear more. And I also do too, because this thing is a little quiet and boring to drive. I like cars that are a lot more theatrical. For example, like if I open the windows and full throttle, holy shit, like this thing is so quick, it's actually insane. But like I said, it roars when you step on it, but it's so quiet. You don't really feel anything, you know what I mean? But this car has a lot of potential. I'm not a huge fan of it, or I guess I wasn't, but I must say after driving it a decent amount, this thing is definitely fun. And you know, how can you complain having almost 400 horsepower just pushing? I'm about to go get a car wash real quick, then we gotta run to Kia because I have a light on here for, it says check electronical suspension, and then I looked up, this is a common issue with these Kia Stingers, or just Kias in general. Something to do with a module that's in the back that might be shifted out of place, or something to do with the suspension, which I'm praying to God it's not, because that would be very annoying and that would take out of the mods fund. But yeah, about to just drive all around, take you guys with me, and hopefully we get some nice open roads, if you know what I mean. I must say, this thing is very comfortable to drive though. Like, I thought it would feel a little cheap, a little plasticky, but feels super planted. Feels like I have good stability of it. The steering isn't too sensitive, which I hate on cars when it just feels like you could literally drive with a pinky. Like, for example, I like older BMWs where it literally feels like you're fighting with the car just to make a turn. I don't know, some people hate that. I like it because I feel like I could really pinpoint and be more freaking, what's the word that I'm looking for? More surgical, I guess, with exactly how I want to turn the car. And that's why I love the IS350. The IS350 has such a stiff handling and steering wheel, even in comfort mode. I don't even drive it in sport, I just drive it in comfort most of the time, and that car feels amazing to me. All right, time for a big car wash because this thing is dirty. My girl hasn't got it washed in a while, but I guess I'm the one that should be washing it, so here I am. Only the hand wash. Sheesh. Man, that car wash just did it so much justice. Thank God I didn't show you what it looked like before. This thing's not too bad looking, man. I wasn't really a fan of it, but it's decent. But enough of the walk arounds. Let's get back to driving. All right, we're back on the road. I'm heading to the Kia dealership right now. There's too much traffic here, too many stop signs. I'm gonna update you guys as soon as we hit the freeway. We're gonna have some open roads there to really experience this car better. makes overtaking cars so freaking easy. It's unbelievable. The only thing I'm missing is we don't have the OEM Brembo brakes on this car, because when we got the car, when we went to go buy it, the brakes were pretty worn out, and I asked them if they could pay for new ones, but they said that they could swap them out for a shop nearby, because we went out of state. We drove like 3 hours to go pick up the car. So we got just some regular brakes. We need the Brembos for this monster, this heavy ass, fast ass car. Come on. I can't resist the tunnel. Anyways, we're at the Kia dealership. I don't know why, man. Every time I call this place, every time I think of this place, I just get tight. Like, I hate the Kia dealership, but let's see if they could actually help me with the issues I have with this car. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna update you guys in a couple of minutes. See, like, this is the shit I be talking about. Why is this the fucking Kia dealership bathroom, bro? I feel like I'm in fucking jail. That was by far the worst dealership experience I've ever had in my life, besides the parts manager who helped me out in 3 minutes. Damn, it's mad windy. This thing just picks up so quickly and quietly, it's freaking crazy. I need to make this car louder. This ain't it. I feel like I'm driving a freaking Tesla or some shit. All I hear is road noise and wind. That's it. Barely hear any motor. This car is lacking a lot of soul. Definitely not speed. Ain't about that life. I feel awkward right now. Like, I feel like I'm too quiet. It's not entertaining to watch. I don't even know how to explain how this feels. Like, there's no way I should be able to be this loud on the camera, on the audio, while going this fast. I'll make it. Well, this car is definitely fun as fuck to drive, but I feel like there needs a little bit of things done to make it a lot funner and more theatrical. This thing is quick, dude. Holy shit. Scary quick. Alright, looks like I'm here at Kia, so I'm about to just run in there, have them scan this, give me a little diagnosis, and see what I gotta do, and then get right back on the freeway and start flying home. Alright, we're back on the road, and Honestly, I don't know why I expected that dealership experience to go much different. I will say, it was very clean in there, very nice. They had a little coffee station. They had some water. You know what I mean? Made you feel like you're at a fucking dealership. But I called the lady, asked if I can come and get my car scanned. She said, yeah, come on by. Then I come on by. It's gonna be 3 hours to wait. So I had to make an appointment. And on top of that, the fucking diagnosis appointment is gonna be $210, which is kind of ridiculous to me, since that dealership made this car. Not that dealership, but that is a Kia dealership, and they made the car, and their car is giving me an issue, and I have to pay them $210 to tell me what the issue is with their car. It's like, this whole fucking dealership shit is just such a damn scam, man. I can't believe it. But what are you gonna do? Not fix the damn issue? So I guess we'll see what it actually is. And I gotta turn this shit off immediately. There's been a couple times this thing breaks for me. Shit almost makes me crash. Forward collision. Oh, fuck. There we go. And then I got another quote for the Brembos. They charge almost $3,000 there. Shit is crazy, dude. I think I'm just gonna have to buy them piece by piece over the span of a month or two, because these brakes aren't terrible, but once you start using them in an aggressive manner, like if somebody was to race somebody and they constantly have to apply brake, they start feeling like they're warped. They don't feel too well. So I might just have to buy them piece by piece. 1 week buy rotors, 2 weeks later buy the freaking pads. It's unbelievable to me that the front brake pads alone are over $1,000. It's crazy. But I guess they'll make you stop on a dime and they'll feel much better. Why are you in the fast lane, buddy? Are you moving? No, you're not moving. But I'm moving around you. What the hell was that? Man, these roads are so nice. Beautifully paved. Wow. Just wow. I almost wish I got an exhaust instead of the intake first, but the intake makes the turbo sound really nice, and I love that. Every time you step on it, goes. So hopefully by the next video I drop, it'll be installed. God damn, this freaking, all these errands I'm running took so much time. I thought I was gonna be home by 2:30. I'm about to be late to work. I'm still not even close to my house, or still, I still gotta get oil change. Oh yeah, that don't get old. Yeah. Oh man, guys, I might be cutting it here. Straight traffic all the way home. I'm gonna be bumper and bumper. Miserable. Just kidding. Gotta change your mindset. Be happy. Be positive. Appreciate you guys for watching. Gonna have a lot more content coming with this car. I got a lot of stuff on the way. Installing the intake this weekend. Gonna do a video on that as well. That's about it, man. Appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know if you're rocking with the Kia. Well, you know what? Let me rephrase. Let me know if you're rocking with the Stinger. I don't even want to call this a Kia. I gotta cover this thing because this is just embarrassing. But besides that, Stinger feels nice. I fuck with it. Appreciate you guys for watching. Catch you on the next one. I'm gonna make this short and sweet. Take it easy. Peace.